Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team looking for its first win, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To the air, it's Sellers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going. And
unloads it downfield. He's got it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kentucky!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Gets set, first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll give it to him again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Back to pass, it's Kendricks. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Open runway ahead. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. On the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different.
Off he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Toss sweep right. fights off a defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Defense not showing press coverage. To the air, it's Sellers. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking for a man on second down. Going for the big play. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. Lowers those pads. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just buried it. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kennesaw State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Kentucky right back to the line. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes his connection.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking to throw it, Sellers. Into the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Now they'll run it on the toss. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Wildcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
After the incompletion, it's second down. To the air, it's Kendricks. Buying some time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it?
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
On the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Coming after it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's right on target. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
A designed run for the quarterback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Kendricks. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll take a final shot here on 4th down, probably the last play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This is a designed run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Back to pass, it's Kendricks. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback in the first series here now. You're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That's how you earn your 1st down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the 1st down, but taking a big shot at the end.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
The sure hands, it's Allen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide.
Throws toward the end zone. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Showing off the arm. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Now on 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Fires and picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff.
He's looking deep. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone, and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kentucky 28, NC State 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the play fake. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, you look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, My bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Dropping back, it's Kendricks. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the...
Oh, look out! And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's now second and 1.
Okay, ready? We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Direct snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up 14 over Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Kentucky. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Coming out with it, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. He makes the connection. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
To the ground with the back.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there getting set.
To kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's in for the score.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
14. And the offense will take over. First and 10.
First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, you could tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Powers through the defender. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to.
Going for it all. He caught it. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. Offense set on first down. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. A first down for the offense. The toss to the outside. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it! All the way in for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Black 24.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Gets rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
42 Spider.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down here for the offense.
Here we go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. Smashes through the tackle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try the run. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Get set, get set.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man in the middle. Hard running there. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch.
Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the end zone. makes the catch and gets the score.
Touchdown.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snags it over the middle. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Can't get him to the ground. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Running through contact. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He finds his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after that completion.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Going for the big play. He caught it. And it's a touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that you can't miss. He is just pounding his strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide out in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They're bringing heat, and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give to the single back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hit as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going up top on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. On the move is the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Comes out throwing on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Got it.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11.
Lasso. Lasso.
Leaves it with the running back. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Low man wins, and he just smashed it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, the ground game. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. First down for this offense. Defense playing a bail technique. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. The give from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better.